Hello everyone, my name is Hanson and welcome to my YouTube channel. So this YouTube channel is dedicated to me talking about things in my head and just simply sharing any content about art. So I'm currently in my room right now because there's people in the house and I didn't want to interrupt them and I didn't want them to interrupt me as well. So I'm in a room with this is a room that I share with my sister, so you can see some stuff at the back. Hey, look at that bear. So yeah, welcome. And as usual, I still feel nervous, which is understandable because I don't often talk in front. I never talk to in front of a camera, so I would feel nervous, which is understandable. It's something that in the first video I mentioned I want to overcome my my anxiety of it. So yeah, I think especially during these few years of COVID, uh, I have increased. Yeah, I have increased a lot more of my anxiety with stuff. So I figure out YouTube is one way. So to not only to express my thoughts and emotion as I would love to do, and also to overcome this fear of others judgment. So yeah, uh, so this video is about introduction. As usual, I don't really prepare much because I just want things to be raw and authentic. I mean, preparing is not that bad also actually, but maybe I haven't thought about preparing anything. I just thought about whatever comes in my mind. I just share it. I think usually, like back then, whenever I think about something, like I write about it. I write a lot of what I want to share when I present or when I talk to others. Then I feel like I never really end up sharing what I exactly wanted to share. Um, it's kind of like maybe because I have this kind of like script when you follow. Yeah, for personal, yeah, for when you follow too much of the script, I sort of feel like an NPC, and I'm just kind of I just reading like a robot. So I want to feel more natural. I'm sure think everything work differently for others. So this is just how I maybe it works for me. But yeah, sometimes I do write down just point. I try not to write too long because I try not to talk while reading, what I wrote on the paper. So yeah, uh, so I'm from Malaysia. I This year I'll be 21, and yeah, I'm a Malaysian Chinese. So I my mother language is, I think, Cantonese. Yeah, and English is something that I didn't know I would love because I used to be very bad at English, especially exam and all that. I tend to get C or D or even fail. But I think during late high school, I still get like a bit around C kind of grade because my grammar my grammar sucks so badly. So that's one problem. But I am grateful still because it's something that I never thought I would like it, and it's something that I'm willing to learn and actually see myself improving it. And I have this one friend, Ren, where I will ask him to correct me when maybe have grammar error. So it definitely might feel a bit weird at first, maybe because I never asked him after so long after like 2 years of chatting. I never really asked him to correct my language or my grammar, my spelling. But from time to time, I would ask him if my spelling have error, like something like that. But I would never really ask about my grammar until recently, and I'm actually proud. To be honest, through swimming on this internet world, I really learned a lot about myself and about others, how we all have different opinion and all different perspective, and I think it's very important to be respectful to each other, because we were we were built to be different and we're built to be unique, but at the same time we are here for ourselves and one another. A bit off tangent, but yeah, just like I said, I want to talk about what's on my mind. I'll be turning 21 on this uh, 18 August. So it's kind of weird because this, I think in this 2 or 3 years, when people ask me about my age, I will usually tell them I am going to be 21. I wouldn't really say like, oh, I'm 21 already, because maybe my concept is like I will only be day one of 21 years old when I'm on my birthday. So yeah, that's why I'm I don't know, maybe why, maybe 21, it's a sign that you are officially adult. So it means a lot to me, I guess. Kind of same like when you're 18 years old, or when maybe you're 30 or 12. So but I don't really think about like having those kind of cool or epic party, kind of like I see a few friends, they will wear like the crown and the thing right there, and then they have like 21 years old balloon type of things. I think it's cool, but maybe it's not for me, and I didn't really think about focusing too much on this kind of stuff. I I however thought about uploading another video soon. I never really thought about uploading also like previously, but right now, since I start working on my first YouTube video, so I thought about I want to talk about my sort of like my vision and reflecting on the past during that day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna record on my birthday, but I think as long as I'm learning to adapt this mindset of doing YouTube or art just for the fun of it, instead of wanting to survive, wanting to how to say, like like worrying about what other will judge, then I think making YouTube video wouldn't be so much of a pressure or stress. It may still be so from time to time, but I think, yeah, I don't want it to. I mean, since it's not my main job, so I'm working on a full-time job right now at a 3D art company. So YouTube is something that I just do for fun, and I would really love to share my thoughts and emotion about my friend Ren. He's one of the friend that I've been sharing with my thoughts and emotion with for these 2 years. The most I share like day and night. I would just spam a lot of texts, and I'm really grateful. If you're watching this video, I know you're watching because I will be sending this link to you first, and I'm really grateful that you've been listening, and you've been sorry for my nose. You've been listening, you've been reading, and then you've been replying. You've been talking to me from time to time, and I'm really grateful. And lately, you've been very busy, so I think it's alright, because we all have our life, and it's very easy to sort of expect someone to reply you as soon as possible. So that's I really learn a lot from you. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, I already got very off the topic. It's supposed to be an introduction about myself, but you know what? Maybe the video will be longer, maybe the video will be shorter, but I just want to do it. I just want to share whatever it's about me. Oh yeah, the another thing that I would like to share is about my hobby, the things I like to do. I'm really passionate at art, and I would tend to do different type of art. I would do figure drawing, just paper drawing, and I would do 2D cartoon art. I'm not really good at drawing semi-realistic. I'm really bad at drawing posture and stuff. So cartoon is something that I somehow very good at it, because I can, I don't know, maybe because I tend to focus something more simple, and really simplicity really makes me feel happy, and the cuteness as well. And sometimes it just remind me that, you know what, life doesn't have to be so complicated. I mean, life, it is complicated, but it doesn't have to be too difficult. uh I don't know, it is difficult, to be honest. But yeah, sometimes you just, spend a little bit of time maybe watching YouTube videos of, the YouTuber that you likes. Maybe you spend time with your pets. Maybe if you just spend a little bit time of listening music, drawing, dancing, or whatever it is, it really helps. That 10 minutes of one day can really help you to go through your struggle as well. It doesn't necessarily help you to fix all the problem, but at least you, in let's just say if the whole day maybe you struggle with something, at least maybe that 10 minutes that it will help you out more or less. So yeah, I hope everyone, if you are listening, if you're watching, if you're struggling, just know that you're not alone, and I'm not alone. I know that. Just because, this earth, there's 7 billion of people that I don't know most of them, but deep down I know that we are all in this together. So yeah, about art, uh yeah, I tend to draw cute art lah. I think that's something I like, I really love. And one of the things I've been working on is a brand lah, but I haven't really start selling stuff yet. I haven't really start uh, marketing or working on it as a business. I've been drawing for 2 years, so I want to talk about it in a video in the future. Maybe have like a like a high schooler presentation. Yeah, that's something I just want to present the idea with others. And I think having the writing down actually works because you have a clearer direction. Gray life is something that I've been working on for the shit, I just my god, I just repeated myself. But yeah, it's something that I've been working, and I enjoy it from time to time. I don't necessarily enjoy every minute of it. Sometimes it can be struggling because the character is like round, so I have to, when I use the digital pen, I have to draw the circle again and again and again just to get it right. But it doesn't, yeah, I think it doesn't have to be enjoyable every little second, but at least from time to time I do enjoy it as well. Especially having the lighting on it as well, is something I love. And so a few years, wait, actually not a few years, I think it's 2018 or 2019, something like that. I Yeah, I think it's 2019. I went to a, how do I say, 3D art. Yeah, 3D art. It's like a college. It's like an academy. So I study there, and I remember at first I didn't really have like I feel quite lost actually. But I'm also glad because at the end I finished the whole course, and from there, not only I'm proud actually because I discovered something new, a lot of things that is new to me, and I never thought I would love 3D art too. So yeah, in 3D art, I'm not really good at making texture or doing animation, but at least I know a little bit of them, and that really helps me because the art that I want to make is something that it works, that it doesn't have to be too complicated. It's all about simple movement, simple animation, simple lighting, simple modeling, and simple texture, and that combine together, and they just create this art that I really love. And yeah, another thing that I want to talk about it in the future, just more of it. Right now I'm just talking it briefly, even though it's like almost 15 minutes, but it's okay since I'm doing it for fun. I want to do it for myself, and yeah, I want to share it for my family, my friend, and the people who are around the world. just because I can. Maybe I can't meet them face to face in real life, but I think through online it's a good way to yeah, to communicate more or less. So the third thing about myself is I really love philosophy. I didn't know philosophy was a thing. Like I never really it never really crossed my head. I tend to think a lot of things. Like I'm a thinker myself, so I'm not I'm not like exactly very smart and outstanding thinker lah, but I would say I'm a thinker myself, and I used to be a lot more negative, and yeah, it's also true. Through a lot of experience I went through, to me it's a lot lah. So there's no need to compare if others had it worse or had it better. So to me, I feel like I went through a lot, and there's a lot more to go through. There's a lot more obstacle, and I'm really looking forward into learning to be a better me, and more importantly to accept myself for who I am. There was a time where I was very into philosophy, and I want to know where to start into it, where to start. And yeah, stoicism is a it's an interesting topic. I think ever since I discovered stoicism, I just feel like wow, it is something sort of relate to me, because you know I used to think a lot about something that might be similar. But yeah, I mean, of course, stoicism is more advanced than my thoughts are. So from learning, stoicism really helps me a lot in life, and it is hard to practice it, but it's something that I'm willing and I'm practicing every day to yeah, to achieve this virtue for my own. So yeah, I think usually when I talk about myself, that's the two thing I will talk about is art and philosophy. It's something that I really love. So yeah, that's it. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. Actually, I would love to share more. Uh, I've been listing down what video do I want to make next. So I would like to share more in the future. But yeah, I don't. I want to prioritize my own health first, because I'm too used to neglecting my own health and being. So that's something I'm still working on. I've been I've been neglecting for the past probably 7 or 8 years, and yeah, I'm on this journey into self-love, self-care, and self-compassion. So yeah, that's about it. Goodbye.